So I think perhaps if we'll just practice chanting them, and then Yandev will do a bit more explanation, just so you can enjoy a bit of sound work. Yeah, so what we're going to do, I will lead, so I'll chant the mantra, and then you will just repeat what I did. So Yandev will be repeating, and so you will chant with Yandev. We can't unmute you all because it just ends up being a total mess. We've tried it before. But what we thought, once you're all a bit used to it, then we could take turns, if you like. We could unmute one at a time and maybe try practicing like our leader chant, and then you do the repeat and everyone else repeats on mute, if that makes sense. Okay, so we always start everything with the Om. We were taught that actually we should start all mantras with Om, and it would also kind of immediately forgive us for any mistakes in the chanting. Om at the start and Om at the end. So I will break the mantra into a few places. Okay, let's have a go. So just sit nice and straight, take a nice deep breath. Ganeshaya vidmahe.
Tat Ganeshaya vidmahe.
Vakratundaya dhimahi.
Vakratundaya dhimahi.
Tanno dantahi.
Tanno dantahi.
Prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Let's repeat. Om. Tat Ganeshaya vidmahe.
Tat Ganeshaya vidmahe.
Vakratundaya dhimahe.
Vakratundaya dhimahi.
Tanno dantahi.
Tanno dantahi.
Prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Let's do one more round. I'll add a bit more together. Om. Tat Ganeshaya vidmahe. Vakratundaya dhimahe.
Tat Ganeshaya vidmahe. Vakratundaya dhimahi.
Tanno dantahi. Prachodayate Om.
Tanno dantahi. Prachodayate Om. So that's a really beautiful Gayatri, and in the typical sort of Sanatana or the ashram or the yogic traditions, we like to always begin our prayers or the invoking with the Ganesha. So the Ganesha is seen as the one aspect of divine that helps us to remove the obstacles and sort of giving us that kick start to get on with things. And seen also, the Ganesha is seen as the residing, the divine or the god of your root chakra, your Muladhara chakra. So that's how also these Gayatri mantras are moving through from the each chakra, which we will talk when we go deeper into the practices.
Okay. Subramaniam, this is brother of Ganesh. We'll repeat the same pattern, yeah. Om Tat Kumaraya Vidmahe
Tatkumaraya vidmahe
Kartikeyaya Dhimahi
Kartikeyaya dhimahi
Tanno Skandaha
Tanno Skandah
Prachodayate Om
Prachodayate Om
Om Tat Kumaraya Vidmahe
Tatkumaraya vidmahe
Kartikeyaya Dhimahi
Kartikeyaya dhimahi
Tanno Skandaha
Tanno Skandah
Prachodayate Om
Prachodayate Om
Om Tat Kumaraya Vidmahe Kartikeyaya Dhimahi
Tatkumaraya vidmahe Kartikeyaya dhimahi
Tanno Skandaha Prachodayate Om
Tanno Skandah Prachodayate Om. So as Deepika mentioned, Subramanyam or Kartikeya, he is the second son of Lord Shiva and Parvati. And we see Kartikeya as the warrior who comes on the earth as he was descended on the earth with the blessing of his parents to be on the earth. And we believe that he is still wandering around all and everywhere on the earth. And he is the one who protects, supports, and guides people, whoever on the spiritual path. So think of that warrior energy that you need to be very well supported or protected. To me, the spiritual life, spiritual journey or the path is one of the hardest path to take. So we do need that kind of protection, that kind of warrior, that kind of brave heart and the energy that can keep moving us forward, upward and onward.
Also, I'll just mention, you might notice there's a formula. I don't know if you can see my arrow or not, but they all start with Om. Then it'll be the name of the deity, then Vidmahe. Then again, it's like a name or description. Then they'll all say Dhimahe, Tanno. Again, the name. And they all end Prachodayate Om. So there is...
So in the pattern, then the first of the word we got repeated is the Vidmahe, which means I am invoking that. I'm invoking that aspect of the divine. Second word we got is the Dhimahi, which means I am meditating on it or I am becoming one with it. And then the last one, Prachodayate, I allow that energy to manifest, which is actually really beautiful, that whichever aspect of divine in these mantras you're chanting, you're not expecting that goddess Durga to be, break through your door and come and stand in front of you on the tiger. Here I am, my son or daughter, what can I do? It's you invoking these beautiful energies, these beautiful divine aspects in you. As yoga really believes that we all are connected, and the divine that we believe in also exists, resonates or vibrates through you, me, all and every living being.
And also, just to mention, while things keep coming in our brain, the Gayatris are quite a strict chanting. So bhajans is more like devotional singing. You can kind of change the tune or the rhythm, the melody. But mantras, they're taught very strictly, and we're supposed to just repeat exactly how they're taught sound. Yeah, they're kind of like powerful invoking mantras. And also mantras will always be in Sanskrit, whereas the bhajans will often be in Hindi or Tamil, or some of the other Indian languages. Okay, so let's invoke Durga. Om. Katyayanaya vidmahe.
Katyayanaya vidmahe.
Kanyakumari dhimahe.
Kanyakumari dhimahi.
Tanno Durgaha.
Tanno Durgaha.
Prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Om. Katyayanaya vidmahe.
Katyayanaya vidmahe.
Kanyakumari dhimahe.
Kanyakumari dhimahi.
Tanno Durgaha.
Tanno Durgaha.
Prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Om. Katyayanaya vidmahe. Kanyakumari dhimahe.
Katyayanaya vidmahe. Kanyakumari dhimahi.
Tanno Durgaha. Prachodayate Om.
Tanno Durgaha. Prachodayate Om.
To talk about Durga.
Yes. Yeah, another really beautiful aspect of the divine, the mother, the Shakti, this Tejas, this fire energy, and the way the Hindus or the yogic traditions believe, this is the mother aspect of that energy that helps us to burn out, to destroy, or to get rid of all that demonic energy. And now and then, when I meditate on it, think, why do we took a goddess in that form? And really, when you are burning out or destroying that demon, now we're not really talking about the demon that exists out there. We are talking about the demon that is in us, ourself, or individual being. You need to be that kindest person, like a mother, who is gradually transcending her child onto the higher, onto the good path, very firm when you need to be to have the discipline, but also the love, the kindness. Even in her firmness, that love and the kindness is still at the top priority or the top goal. So think of that this goddess Durga that we need in our day-to-day life to have that burnout power, the destroying power of so many old habits, practices, ideas, and the things that we carry in our mind. And honestly, whenever in our Indian sort of mystical history, this true moral history or histories, whenever these gods could not handle with the demons, so whenever that energy got too fiery, too fierce, the goddess Durga, she would come, and somehow for her it was just like, a snap of the moment, and it's all gone. It's just all cleared up.
That's where the saying comes, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, maybe. Like the feminine fierceness. And just also, I thought I should mention, we're not converting anyone into Hindus, by the way, but obviously yoga and its roots are very connected. So you do feel it's important to learn all this. So Lakshmi. Varalaxmi cha vidmahe
Varalaxmi cha vidmahe
Vishnu patni cha dhimahe
Vishnu patni cha dhimahi
Tanno Lakshmi
Tanno Laxmihi
prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Varalakshmi cha vidmahe
Varalaxmi cha vidmahe
Vishnu patni cha dhimahe
Vishnu patni cha dhimahi
Tanno Lakshmi
Tanno Laxmihi
prachodayate Om.
Prachodayate Om.
Varalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahe
Varalaxmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi
Tanno Lakshmi prachodayate Om.
Tanno Lakshmihi prachodayate Om. Om. So the Lakshmi, another beautiful aspect of the goddess, the mother goddess. So the Lakshmi is understood or seen to be the goddess of wealth and prosperity. So the wealth will include your health, your well-being, and your finances. So the Lakshmi is that aspect of the Divine Mother that brings this inner bliss and the material bliss in our life. And yeah, in India, whichever business you go to, most soaps, and wherever you go, the Lakshmi is going to be always there. There is a photo or there is a statue, as people believe that. And it's a reminder, really, to me, every time I think of Lakshmi, this beautiful aspect of goddess, it's a reminder that to live in abundance, to live in wealth, we all must keep doing things what brings that wealth. And to me, the wealth and abundance is actually not what you have, but it's more how you live what you have. So many people say, oh, I like to be the king, I like to be the queen. But the attitude of them is just like living like a beggar. Oh, can I have this? Can I have that? So this to me, the goddess Lakshmi her seat is your heart. So from here, you really want that the bliss, that the joy to be flourishing, to be sort of shared and opened up to live in that kind of, I guess, the wealth or the bliss of the life.